We always think of innovation as this uniquely human thing, right? That spark of a brilliant idea. But what if the next game-changing product doesn't come from a person at all, but from an algorithm? Today, we're going to dive into how AI is moving beyond just building our products and is starting to actually invent them. It's imagining things we've never even thought to ask for.
So just keep this question in the back of your mind as we go. What happens when our creative partner is a machine? One that can see needs we don't even know we have. This, right here, is the brand new frontier of product innovation.
To really get our heads around this, we first need to look at a massive shift in AI's job description. For decades, it's basically been a laborer. Now, it's becoming the innovator.
For the longest time, we've seen AI as an executor. A tool we program to do the boring, repetitive stuff. But the game is totally changing. AI is now becoming an originator. It can sift through just mountains of data to find unmet human needs and then generate entirely new product concepts from scratch. It's really the difference between an AI that just follows instructions and one that provides the inspiration.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does it actually work in the real world? Well, this creative shift is making our development cycles not just faster, but a whole lot smarter. A key tool here is something called generative design. It's pretty amazing. An engineer can give an AI a set of goals like, say, I need a drawn part that's super lightweight but also incredibly strong. The AI then gets to work, generating and testing thousands, sometimes millions of possible designs overnight, many of which a human would never even dream up, to find the absolute perfect solution. It's like having 1,000 engineers exploring every single possibility all at once.
And this is how the whole process just gets put into hyperdrive. Using digital twins, you can create a perfect virtual replica of a product and run millions of stress tests without ever building a physical model. Reinforcement learning then lets the AI automatically tweak and improve the design based on what it learned from those tests. And maybe most importantly, sentiment analysis can scan millions of comments on social media to get real-time feedback on what people actually think. So, what's the bottom line? Teams can now make these crucial design changes based on cold, hard data, not just a gut feeling.
This all sounds great in theory, but where is it actually happening? Let's look at some absolutely incredible examples of how this is shaking up entire industries as we speak.
This one is just staggering. The company Insilico used AI to find a new drug candidate for a serious lung disease. Now, this process typically takes up to a decade and costs billions of dollars. The AI did it in just 46 days. This isn't just a small efficiency gain. It's a revolution that has the potential to literally save lives.
Now think about cars. For a century, a car was a finished product the second it left the factory. That was it. Today, cars powered by AI are more like software platforms. They're not static pieces of metal anymore. They are constantly learning, constantly improving, and getting new features and safety updates sent over the air, just like your smartphone does.
Or how about fashion? Ever wonder how Zara always seems to know what you want to wear before you do? Well, their AI algorithms analyze everything: runway photos, social media buzz, what people are searching for, sales data, to predict the next big micro-trend. This lets them design, produce, and ship small batches to their stores in a matter of weeks, keeping them way ahead of the curve. This is even happening with stuff right in our homes. A modern Dyson vacuum isn't just a cleaning tool anymore. It's a smart data gathering device. It's streaming sensor data back to the cloud, where AI models are predicting when a part might fail. It then pings you to do some maintenance before it actually breaks. The product isn't just serving you, it's communicating with you to make sure it stays in top shape.
Okay, so this all sounds pretty amazing, almost too good to be true. And this is the point where this bright, shiny idea of innovation runs headfirst into a maze of really complex questions. Because with all this incredible power comes immense responsibility.
So, we have to talk about the challenges. We can't celebrate all this potential without being really careful and navigating the very real ethical minefield it creates.
Two of the biggest hurdles are right here. First, on the left, hidden algorithmic bias. If we train an AI on historical data that's full of our own human biases, guess what? The AI won't just learn those biases, it'll amplify them. This can lead to some really unfair outcomes in everything from who gets a loan to how facial recognition systems work. Now look to the right, data privacy. For all these products to be smart, they need data, our data. But this creates huge risks. We're talking everything from smart toys that record our kids' voices to apps that track our health. We're going to need incredibly strong safeguards to protect our personal info and build trust.
And of course, there's the human side of this, the impact on the workforce. When an AI can generate 1,000 designs overnight, what happens to the people who used to do that? Well, the reality is jobs are going to change.
The challenge for companies isn't just about adopting the technology, it's about reskilling their employees and creating brand new career paths for this new era. So, after navigating those challenges, where do we go from here? The future isn't about machines taking over, it's really about a powerful new form of collaboration.
The most powerful vision for the future is something called human-AI symbiosis. In this world, AI acts as the ultimate co-pilot. It handles all the brutal heavy lifting of data analysis and endless testing, which frees up human designers and engineers to focus on what we do best: high-level strategy, creativity, and empathy. It's not a replacement for human ingenuity, it's an amplifier for it.
So for any organization out there wanting to jump in, the path forward is actually pretty methodical. It starts with step 1. Assess your readiness. Look at the data you have, the skills you have, and find the right project to start with. From there, step 2. Build the right team. And that's not just data scientists. You need people who know the business and, this is crucial, ethics advisors. Finally, step 3. You measure the impact of those early projects and then use those wins to build momentum and scale innovation across the whole company.
So we end up pretty much where we began, but with a totally new perspective. AI is no longer just a tool in the toolbox. It's becoming a true partner in creation. It's the ultimate innovation co-pilot. The only real question left for us to answer is, where are we going to tell it to go?